Just thought I'd take a moment to do a quick video regarding the Denali T3 switchback lights. Hummed and hawed about putting these on my bike, and I decided that I wanted to move forward and do that. And I was initially going to use the Denali mounts. I mount them on my Outback Motortech crash bars, but the mount that Denali sells is actually intended for 1.25" tubing, and I believe these are only 22 mil. So as you can see here, the fitment is a little sloppy. So I did actually go ahead and try a couple different things. I used some thick felt in order to fill up that void. I also used some rubber hose, but I wasn't overly satisfied with the fitment. So I'm gonna go ahead and install these on my Barkbuster VPS, right like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where the wiring is that we need to access in order to get these things to power up. So stay tuned. So in order to gain access to the wiring loom that we need in order to wire up these lights, I'm going to have to remove both of these panels, the side panel, the seat, and I'm going to actually lift the tank up to gain access to the wiring loom, which is actually located kind of deep in below the right side of the tank. Okay, now that the front fairing's off, we're going to remove this side panel here. In order to do that, we're going to use Torx 30 to remove this screw here. We're going to use a Torx T25 in this location right here. And we're going to release this quick little pop rivet, which I'll do right now while I'm here. Okay. Further to that, we'll have to remove the seat. Now, I did do the little mod here where you flip these barrels in order to make the seat easier to remove. We have to remove these two here. We have to remove these four as well. And we're also going to remove this whole piece here in order to lift the tank back in order to gain access to the wiring loom. Okay, so now you can see that I've got the panels off and I'm ready to remove the tank. Well, at least prop it back. One thing I have to do first is remove the top shell. In order to do that, you'll want to take your key, remove your gas cap, and then right in the middle here, right about this section here, is actually a little clip. So you can unclip those on both sides. Usually I just slide my hand up like this and then it pops. There we go. Make sure that I got off those rivets over there. I do. Oh, I don't. Damn it. Of course. So you've got these guys in here, which need to come out as well. So sorry about the camera angle here, guys. Pop that bad boy out. There she goes. And we got the one over here. I usually just use my finger, hold the face of it with your thumb, and then push from behind. And then this little guy comes right out. Now, this comes off freely. Put the tank cap back on. Now the tank will actually slide out of the way. So if you just slide the tank back a little bit, there's a little foot or a little point here that the tank sits on. I'm now able to pull the tank up freely and get it out of the way, because where I need to be is in there. Now I've already tapped into my high beam wire in order to have the data dim technology work properly for my Denali S4s. So we're going to dig into there and gain access to the wiring that's required. Okay, so I still have to button up the rest of the bike, but I've got the tank back in place and I got her all wired up. As you can see from the daylight, or lack thereof, from the garage, this took a little bit of time to do. Most of the time was really me just trying to figure out the wiring. So just for everyone's information, the right pigtail, the red wire goes to the blue and red on the bike. The green pig goes to the green. The black goes to the black and red. So that's for the right side. For the left side, it's the same thing for the red. The red goes to the blue and red of the bike, except the green goes on the brown. That's your left turn signal wire. And then the black, again, I put it right into the black and red using the existing pigtails, or sorry, the existing posi taps. So this is now what it looks like. Again, these are not obviously the factory marker lights. These are the Yamaha OEM, if you will, LED lights. you'll see immediately that these guys are much brighter than the OEM lights. So really happy with how these are. They're super bright. Let's cancel that. So left, stop, and then you've got right, and then stop. But all in all, super happy. So any questions, leave a comment below and I'll be sure to get back to you. Cheers, boys.